There's the angry pumpkin. What I do to feed my cows. So, another local guy's got these 2-year-old round bales sitting here. And they're 4x5s, but there's 50% waste probably leaving them outside. You know, all you gotta do is have a few inches of rot on the outside and you lose 50% real fast. And you can see some are falling apart, but this is how I feed my cows, folks. I did my analysis. Look at all that noisy ass traffic. I did all my analysis and finances the other day. I did 128 bucks a ton to produce hay. So I do 4x4 round bales, 4.4 bales per ton. So usually about a 450 pound first cutting bale. Well, that's feed my cow herd 2 to 3 of those a day. That's 30 to 90 bucks a day to feed the cow herd. Woo! So, did this, combine it with, inside here the hay's fine. You combine it with protein tubs. Right now protein tubs are cheap. 44 bucks for a tub at Rural King. Oh. Well, let's get it. I gotta plow my way in here. We got snow and we got a big freeze coming up. Starting this weekend for about a week, highs are gonna be in the teens. Gonna be 0 at night. So I wanna get hay staged for the cattle. So I try not to have to start equipment up in bad weather like that. I'll stage these bales out, put poly wire out there, separate them, open it up for the cows when I want to feed.
We can do all of this through these giant corporations. Get the boards to agree, and we'll just put them into policies, and then we'll just stop doing business with people, and it will change. You don't need to change the Constitution. You don't need to go through Congress. Thus,
well, somebody had some pretty good skills to reach under that wire and undercut that bale, make my post fall out. So yeah, got a bunch of low quality cheap hay, I'll call it. And the girls had enough hay, but they did go through a couple of these bales and they were getting some pretty thick stems of sweet clover they didn't like. I threw them an extra bale tonight. I was getting a lot of dirty looks from them, even though I'm pretty sure they had plenty of hay. Well, a second thought, maybe I'll roll them another bale. The calves are coming to me, which I'll use this as a training moment, trying to train these calves to be calm and come when you try to give them feed, because I still got to work these calves yet. I got to get them into the chute and get them in the chute and ear tag them and castrate them. I was gonna do it next week, but not gonna do it in that really cold weather. So I guess I'm gonna roll a bale out for them. What the hell, they're not wasting any of it. And giving them a little bit extra hay, I could tell you they have, the calves are gaining better than they did last year. I don't know, they are eating more hay than I allotted for them. I mean, they are eating incredible. So I don't know if it's the calves that are taking it up more. Usually I calculate, 2% body weight for the amount of hay I need for the herd, and I do spot on, but this year I swear they're using twice as much hay. Okay, so I learned a new thing today. What an oligarch is. I was listening to Glenn Beck. I like listening to a lot of talk radio sometimes during the day. An oligarch is somebody who's a politician that is tied into business. So like Putin, they say, is probably the richest person in Russia. Okay, so now we have big tech and Amazon. All those companies are tied in now with our government. And the latest development I heard was Coca-Cola is so racist that it believes that ethnic minority populations within our U.S. Can't make it on their own and can't obtain jobs on their own, so they're demanding that any law firms they do business with have a super high percentage of ethnic minorities, and at least half of them have to be of African ethnicity. So I thought that's quite racist. And again, it's what if you're a Caucasian like myself? It's also racist against me. So to me, it seems like Coca-Cola is a very racist organization. They're getting away with that racism. And, you know, so it's just very perplexing that something like that would happen, and I'm glad I don't drink their crappy products.